Hello and welcome to Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We are on the outskirts of Surikila. We still have a few quests left in here before we can go back to Pintipeldat and then to the west. So in the end, I did consider this. I guess this one is a really short quest. Let us go look for the Wayward Bow. Poor Ilmo is missing one of the most valuable members of the herd, so let's lend him a hand. And hopefully this is gonna be a short one. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep as much fights as possible. And in the meantime, let me check what's my progress here in the class dates. Alright. Master of the Shield. God, I really need to start working on that one too. Master of the Spear. Mighty Blow, Wall of Steel, or War's Rush. That's okay. Mighty Throw, and Perseverance. I'm advancing most of these dates, but there are some I'm neglecting. And it seems this is a good time to start doing them as well. The bull looks like he's willing to follow you. If you're willing to follow me, then I hope to God... Oh God. That's not following. So if you wanna go straight towards the danger, oh come on. Be my guest, but yeah, I guess this is the moment in which you just go and fool everyone. Come on, there is no one in here. Move it. Yeah, let us try and grind some of those dates. Oh, jeez. Okay, so hopefully after we leave this gorge, you will find your way back on your own, back to Ilmo. But once again, it doesn't seem we are that lucky. Please. This is really not as hard as the small fellowship tag would lead you to believe. But as many escort missions missed? Come on. No. You're free to go. Go, big boy. Leave this place. Please. This is gotta be the last one. Okay, you have safely escorted the wayward fool to Ilmo. We're gonna talk to him after we defeat the Ankmarin chief, Ruaraik. Which is... well, it's quite a distance. 2 kilometers. Alright. So it's quite the ride to reach him. Well, I think this is gonna be one of the last times we take the ride through this area overlooking the lake. As... oh my god. This lake at dusk looks beautiful. But yeah, this is gonna be one of the last times we do this. Because the master in Surikila... well, it makes it so that you don't need to take this route anymore. So... go it, well, we still need to do it. God, I hadn't realized how good it looks at dusk. Forohill, the lake, and everything. So yeah, we've taken some pics of Forohill at night, Forohill in the afternoon, in midday, at dusk, and it looks beautiful at any time. Yeah, this area does need some slight revamps, I would say, for some of these quests that have you complete the objective, go back to the quest giver, and then go back to where you were. Those are long rides, as you can see. I know some people are not fan of them, but I think auto-bestow quests will pretty much make for a more streamlined experience. And you can even modify the quest text so that you are given all the information at first, but then you do the quest by stages. So for example, in this quest, the guy tells you, hey, I need some weapons, and we need to confront the Ankmarin with a colt, so we will also need to destroy their tents, or I have heard their boss, the name of the boss, so look for that guy too. Something similar to what has happened since Rohan would be a nice addition to Forohill, especially to this area of Forohill, the Surikila quests. Because getting back to Surikila, well, it's relatively simple, but it does take a while. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to take a cool pic of the sword so that you can see it. I really like that skin. Not sure if I told you that on one of the earliest episodes of the series, but I picked the skin because it is very similar to the way in which Andoril is portrayed in the movies. It has practically the same design, so it's like a fantasy of sorts, wielding Andoril. It's not Andoril, but it's as close as you can get, I believe. Icewalker Captain, Icewalker Captain. I have discovered the Iron Span, alright. It is Ruaraik. Well, I would like to take the chance now that we are here to see how far east we can go. Because I don't think Forohill is connected here to any other area. Oh yeah, I want to take a look. This is gonna take a short while, and afterwards we can take the master to Surikila. So it's all good. What would be nice is if some of these guys drop the missing pages for the Watch Against the Night. We're only missing 2 pages, and we've killed a lot of mobs that have a chance of doing so, but they refuse to do it. Alright. I didn't remember this was the location of the ominous relic in Foro Hill, so this should be the entrance to Sarizurma, I presume. Mysterious relic in Foro Hill. In the shadow of the wall stands an evil-looking relic. You stare intently at the relic, and as you do, you begin to feel a mounting sense of fear. The sensation becomes stronger, and as your terror grows, so too does your desire to run as far from the relic as you can. Just as suddenly as the feeling came upon you, it passes, but still the relic divulges no secrets.
May I be of help to you?
This relic is newly placed. We came here to scout the approaches from the land of Angmar. Several days passed, as Urjana desired, and it was not here then. Some servant of the Witch King has left it here to fill us with fear, but it will not. The last out cover for no one, not even the Witch King, though he returned in greater strength than before. Alright, so yeah, I didn't remember this was where the mysterious relic in Foro Hill was located. Let us check that. I think that's an anyway. No. That should be instances. In their absence. Mysterious relics, yeah. So... oh god. But it doesn't say here which ones we have found. Alright, but I think the ones that we have found are the ones in, well, Foro Hill and in the North Downs. So we're missing the Shire, the Troll Shaws, and the last one I think is Enedway.
Welcome, Viras.
You have returned my bull to me unharmed. I owe you much. I will spread the word of your good deeds throughout the camps of the Lasso. You are truly a man of great character. Alright, that's the end of that quest line. Yeah, it was relatively short. Well, let us go to Pasi. Let's tell him that has been taken care of, the Angmarim. And hopefully that will be enough in Surikila.
Greetings, Viras.
You have accomplished a feat mighty even among the warriors of the Lhasa. You have our thanks, Beriathan. Okay, yeah, that's it. So now we can take the milestone skill to Pinti Peldat, because there is no swift travel to Pinti Peldat from Surikila. And from then we'll pick up the other quests. Well, not the epic yet, but we do have some side quests missing in here. The first one is here, with Esco.
Greetings, Viras.
Meniko has sent you to speak with me about our lost treasure. I know of what you speak, but lower your voice lest someone overhear. He speaks of the Jack-Koru, the Jewel of Ice, the oldest treasure of our people, long revered in story and song and lost for many long years now. The Jack-Koru is a great shard of ice, but this ice never melts, nor can it be shattered by hammer or chisel. When struck by the sun's rays, it returns the light threefold in a great array of brilliant colors. This was no relic of man. Our most ancient tales say it was given to our people by a great spirit of the frozen sea to bring light and beauty to our hearts during the coldest winters. The Hildi-Heimo lost the Jack-Koru as their elders traveled up from the south. Their shame was so great that never would they speak of how it was lost. No matter how it was lost, it may now lie in the hands of the Angmarim. My own folks say that they are promising the Hildi-Heimo elder its return, so long as they ensure that the Council of Elders makes no agreement or alliance with the men of the South. Any fool can see that our people's days of freedom are numbered should the lands of the South fall beneath the heel of Angmar, and yet the lure of the Jack-Koru is so great that the Hildi-Heimo elder does indeed speak foolishly in council. So, Beriathan, for the sake of both our peoples, I think it wise that we attempt to retrieve the Jack-Koru before it is too late.
will you hear my words?
Now that you know the story of the Jack-Koru, I think it's time that we address the matter at hand. A spy of mine claims that the Angmar plan to bring the Jack-Koru back into Thórth sometime soon, but we do not know how or when they might do so. As you have likely noticed, there is an encampment of Angmar near the Iron Span, which is the most likely route they would use to bring the Jack-Koru here, assuming it was held in Angmar itself all these years. If you do battle with the Angmar there, you may be able to find one who knows something of the Jack-Koru, or at least evidence of its passage if they have already brought it through. Alright, so that kind of sucks. If you remember on the previous episode, we did a map to Pintipeldat by mistake. We could have talked to Esco back then. He would have already advanced this quest, but it seems that's not to be for the time being. At some point we will be sure to return to Surikila, so maybe we'll advance the quest then. In the meantime, we still have to go to Zigilgund and find the sheets for Bergthreed. Let us do those two. There is no stable master to where we're going, not yet. We'll need to discover the stable master in Zigilgund. But that's still a few meters away. Now before I forget, we also have to collect Bryox Spear. And we're almost to that area. So yeah, at some point I guess the Dwarves of Zigilgund will have us fight the Goredine. And that's when we will recover that spear. Hopefully. Alright, so the first sheet of music should be in the paws of a bear. Pinja, I remember. Pinja. Do you remember Pinja? That quest line was funny. The proposal and all. But thankfully it turned out alright for them. Well, we're almost there to the area where the bears can be found. So hopefully we'll find a bear. And hopefully we will not have to return to Bergthreed until we have found all cheats of her music. Because otherwise that's gonna be really tedious. Okay, here's a bear. Let us try our luck with this bear. Nope. Let us keep looking then. I guess we'll make the rest of the way on feet from now on until we find what we're looking. Nope. Come on. Oh, jeez. And on top of it, there are not that many bears in here. And no bears. Well, let us make our way to Zigilgund. Okay, here's a bear. And another bear. Alright. We have the first ship. Now, alright, now we need to find some Peiko. Right, but that Peiko, it's just that one Peiko, so we don't need to go killing every single Peiko we see. That at least is a welcome change. That's Zigilgund? Yeah. Yeah, that's the fortress of Zigilgund, and it looks beautiful at night. Well, the night sky in Thórth makes everything look beautiful, that's for sure. But it looks amazing, truth be told. Norsu-hauta. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, I hope I am. Let us get the Peiko first. So it's a curious Peiko, what we're looking for. It's the Dourhands, the Peiko cave. Okay, so it's inside this cave. So it seems, yeah, we need to fight some Peikos, but at least they are all in here. And there are not that many. And that's totally different from our experience with the bears. So now, alright, so now we'll need to find a Dourhand. I am not sure if you were able to catch that quest text. So let me show that to you again, because it's really funny. You will have to hunt down for the Dourhand and retrieve that sheet before they use it as a handkerchief or worse. I don't know, I thought it was really funny. Hopefully you're gonna give me that shit. Nope. Well, it was worth a try. So anyways, let us come to Zigilgund. Let us unlock the stable in here.
Greetings.
We have a swift travel for Zurikilla. A Pinty Peldat, still no.
There are fell
Oh, wait.
voices on the wind.
Your pardon, but I could really use a bit of assistance. I've got a good friend, a hunter by the name of Juhani, who was due back a good little while ago. Went out looking for furs, Kalpakita, you know, they have right soft and pretty furs. Sell well in the south, keep us in pipe with an ale, as well as non-essential goods and supplies. It has now been too long, and I am concerned. Please, go look for him. Kalpakita infests an island in the middle of the river, south and a bit east of here. Oh jeez, that's a long way south.
Welcome. You have come at a most fortuitous time.
I lost my spear in the side of a mammoth, can you believe it? I was hunting nearby, just south of here, and saw a beauty of a beast with a pair of amazing tusks, and I thought one of them would make a fine trophy for over my mantelpiece back home. It was a fine straight cast, but the stupid thing just ran off with my spear sticking out of its flank and me left behind feeling a fool. Will you look for it? I would be surprised if the beast made it very far. If you find its corpse, bring back one of its tusks too. Oh, so here's the burglar of the fellowship.
Take a moment of your time.
Pardon me, my good man, but can you help an England far from his home out? I am having the worst luck. The bag what was holding my marbles split open, and by the time I noticed it, all the marbles were gone. Then, even worse, is that I saw a beast out in the snows here gobble one up, and I do not think it was the only marble what was lost that way either. It is a bit disgusting, I would agree, but I need those marbles back. A burglar needs his whole bag of tricks. Bring me back my marbles. You will have to dig through more than one kind of critter's stomach, I would wager. Here's stop.
Greetings, traveler.
Welcome to Zigilgund. I am Thórth. So you have been through some of the lost lands, I gather, if Wara sent you. He does not trust outsiders easily. When our expedition first passed through there some time ago, it took some doing to get her to so much as let us pitch tent within Pintipelda during a blizzard. Alright, so this is the one that will get us, well, the Mind, Vitality, Parino. Agility. Mind, Vitality, well, I take the ring, but I don't think it's that much of an upgrade.
Greetings, traveler.
Greetings, man. I am Thórth, the head of the expedition to the Icereave Mines, such as it is. We are expecting a convoy, but recently I received news that it was attacked. Bad enough that it was carrying foodstuffs and armor supplies. Those can be acquired locally with only a little effort, but it was also carrying mining picks, and those cannot so easily be replaced. Forge new ones? Do you have any idea of the work that goes into a superior dwarf pick? To make something that can hew the hardest stone and extract the most precious of metals therefrom? Bah! Knowing where to support ourselves by mining, we must have our picks back. They were scattered around Norsu-hauta, the mammoth graveyard just south of here. Retrieve them and you shall be rewarded. These dwarves have a lot of quests in here too.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
And this is Thorian's whole reputation. So that's a welcome change as well. Mining, and the other sort of work we do around here, makes for hungry dwarves, as you can well imagine. Our stores are running low, however, especially since one of our supply lines was attacked and looted. We are low on everything. Cloth, ale, tanned leather and hides, fastenings and armor trimmings. The worst, however, is that we are very low on meat. Elk meat dries, smokes, freezes and cures nicely, as well as making for juicy roasts. Bring me some back if you can. You can find elk throughout the Lancy map.
Is a moment of your time too much to ask?
Will you help me is the most infuriating problem. We are trying to run water from the springs nearby to our encampment. I want a hot bath. I don't think that's too much to ask, do you? Not in this unrelenting cold. Unfortunately, the great winter worms have other ideas. Have you seen these creatures? Rather like fur drakklings, huge, heat-loving, cold-resistant, and very territorial. There are 3 water channels in particular where they have disrupted our work. Please, in the name of steaming hot bathing chambers everywhere, put a stop to this. You will find them north of here where the water streams.
Might you lend me an ear?
Oh, do you fancy yourself a bit of a hunter? Ha, of course you do. Few make it through the wastes of Thórth without collecting a tidy variety of trophies. Well, if you are looking for a challenge, something a little out of the ordinary, I've got one for you. Have you seen the man-shaped, white-furred, snout-faced snow beasts? They are clever, they are devilishly strong, and they are hard to kill. The Losat call them Peko, and they are becoming a more and more serious threat as their numbers increase. Kill several of them and your legacy will be assured. They can be found all over, but especially in a cave they have infested. Go directly east of here and up the side of the hill and look for a cave entrance. Alright, we were just in that cave, so We know where it is. So it seems this quest in Zigilgund are all over the place. Really. As well, they will have us go to the cave, go south, go north. And there are a lot of those. Oh my god, I don't have black space? Really? Jesus, I don't like that. I need to get rid of some of these things. Nope. No music shit here. Well, let us enter the cave. Get rid of the Peiko. Let us pull as many of these guys as we can. Question is, how big is that cave? And will we be able to find all 15 of these Peikos inside here? Well, we're also collecting marbles, so that's great. Alright, we're missing 5 of those Peiko. Thankfully here we have all of those. Alright. Great Snow Matron. Are you gonna have us fight this later? Will you have us come back here and fight this matron? We believe so. Most likely. So we have all those 2 quests, the Peiko and the marbles. That's great. And really great indeed. Now, the exit is through here. Alright, so let us go first to the south. So, the hunters on the island collecting elk haunches, so we need to kill elk. Alright, got this shit. So let us go back to Bergthrift before we continue. We need to kill elk, the dwarf pigs, and the mammoth. Right. So yeah, let us go and return this. This music sheets first. But let us kill some elk along the way. Alright, so this is the graveyard, the mammoth graveyard. We're rooted. Let me move, please. Come on. Alright, so here are the pickaxes for the dwarves. Now that we're here, might as well pick them up. We need to pick 10 of these. There are Dourhands in here. Don't worry, Garalif, we can take these guys. You did! Dourhand Slayer. Alright, and we need 100 of those. Dourhands here. Is this the mammoth that Thórth killed with his spear? Or is he just a different one? Oh, it seems it was a different one. Alright, this is the mammoth with the spear. Okay, collected the spear and the mammoth tusk. Now, pickaxes are north of here. Seriously, where are those pickaxes? Anywhere in here? So far I only see the pickaxes I have already picked and some more, but that's it. Let us pull up these Dourhands in here. I have come to the Icereave Mines. Alright, and these Dourhands are dropping some reputation items. Not much, but we'll take what we can, right? What we can get. We have 8 dwarf pick in here. The question is, do we need to enter the mines? Are there more picks inside that we can get? Doesn't seem like it. No. And we don't need to enter these mines yet. The picks that we are looking for are somewhere else. Alright, here's one. Just missing one more. dwarf pick. Okay, okay. Here. Alright, we got the peaks. Now we only need the elk haunches, and we can get them along the way to Thórth. And we'll need to sell a lot of this stuff too. So let us get this in order. And the Dourhan crest. Okay, let us continue our way back to return these music sheets. To get many of these guys. Okay, that's better. So we got half of them on our way. Coming, so maybe we'll get the other half on our way back. And there are more elks in here. Oh god. You die, man. You found a missing page of the Watch Against the Night. Awesome. Page 21. Who would have thought? You don't need to fight Gorodine, you need to fight Grims, it seems. That's great. Oh, alright. We have advanced that date as much as we can for the day. But that leaves us with Persevere and Master of the Shield, basically. Alright. Okay. Now please tell me that that's all that Thórth will want from us. I mean, we did recover all her music shit, so please. What else could possibly a minstrel want?
This
is intolerable.
You found them! You found them all! Oh, thank you so much! This is one of the greatest anthems of our age. That is, it will be once I have finished it. You will come by to hear my performance when it is ready, won't you? I should be able to finish it once I find the rest of my fellowship and we get out of this forsaken wilderness. There is just one more little problem though.
I'll not be ignored.
I am sorry to be so much trouble, Beriathan, but I could use your help with one more thing before I set out to find the rest of my fellowship. You see, while you were out trying to retrieve my pages, I decided to give it a try myself. Unfortunately, while I was traveling along the banks of the river to the southwest, I came face to face with the biggest kalpakita I have yet seen here, and he looked hungry. Well, to make a long story short, you know how to say that music suits the savage beasts? Do not wager your life on it. That horrid cat barely let me get out the first verse before he ripped the strings right out of my prized loot. I was so angry, I could have bashed him senseless with my loot right then and there, but then I would need a new loot and not just a new set of strings. Alright instead. As for the strings, I have just the thing. Could you find that saber-tooth and drag his horrid carcass back to me? I have never used cat-god strings before, but I think now is the perfect time to give them a try. The last out here say they have hunted this cat before without much luck. They call him Laulu-vihaja. He supposedly has a den on that island in the Loon. Well, it's nice then that we didn't go to that island first. Now we can advance those two quests at once. Oh Jesus. Friggin' elks. Let us take that. Let us go to the island, find the hunter, and kill the kalpakita. It rolls out of the tongue easier than saber-tooth, if you ask me. Kalpakita. Well, we're not far from the island. But what I think we really need is, I think we have enough time to go back to the vendor, because we have many things here in dependent loot that are worth selling out. I don't think we need that many task items, to be honest with you. So is this the island we're looking for? For the love of God, please die. Alright, we got all the elk meat. We can remove this from the quest log too. Now we just need to get to the island. Isasari. Alright. Let us turn floating names on. And see if we have better luck finding this kalpakita that way. And here we also have Yohani. And here is Laulu-vihaja. Let us take care of this guy first. some catgut. Perfect. And now, that is disgusting.
Shadows fall upon us out of Angmar.
Thank the ice spirits. Every time I have tried to escape on my own, I have been turned back by the long fangs of the Kalpakita. Will you escort me back to the road? Oh. What do you mean too far away?
There are terrible things.
Let's
in the
go.
West, Citadel.
Where are you going exactly? Don't leave that to me. You just focus on following your path and escaping the island. I have you covered. Alright. Very calm. We should be careful. Let us catch our breath. Catch your breath if you will. I'm gonna take the chance to clear the way for you. See? Easy. Alright, but why do you need to fight this guy? He's not doing anything to you. These guys are the real threats, you know. Or maybe this guy here. My thanks, without you I would have had great difficulty getting out that island. Alright, so first let us bring the catgut to Thórth, but I cannot for the life of me remember how to pronounce that name. I think we can take a swift travel to Zigilgund just to take a swift travel to Pintipelda to Zigilgund and save some time. Yeah, we'll need to sell a lot of these things. Let us see if we're lucky and you drop the last page that we're missing for the Watch Against the Night. Nope. No luck with this guy.
What is this world coming to?
You got him. Wonderful. That will teach that stupid cat to disdain my talent. I hope he sounds good. No, well, nothing but to get him strung up and give him a try. Thank you, Beriathan. I will have to be up soon to try and find the rest of my fellowship, wherever they have wandered to in this awful place. I hope I see you again someday. Okay. Perfect. So, I need to go back to Zigilgund, but right now the fastest way of doing so is mustering in Surikila and taking the stable master.
The winter wind speaks your name.
Yeah, this master is a lifesaver, as all other warden masters. It does take a while to kick. Alright. Yeah, leave the area. For a moment there I thought you were gonna take the full ride. Right, let us dismount in here. Because now we're gonna spend most of our time here. Let's see what kind of task items this task force needs. And let us sell the others. Before I turn any of these quests, there's a couple of these items.
Your service.
So these extracts, I think, are too low level for us right now. Can do without. Can sell this. Battle ward. Yeah, let us sell all these fellowship, lost fellowship items. I don't think we have much use for them. Great scales. Now that's useful still. 14 wooden clubs. And this. The horn. Oil. And let us sell the ring. Great swords, skill. This. Halberds, this. That looks way better, I gotta say, and that means that we can take all these other. Let us take the here and this tags. Black furs, black skins, black furs. We can take all this. Now we're ready to turn in all these quests.
You will find little trust here, Laviras.
Thank you. You have been of great aid to my friend. Alright. Now with the burglar.
Greetings.
Ah, thank goodness. I missed these things. Want to watch me juggle them? No? Oh well. Unfortunately, the missing marbles have not been the worst of my troubles.
Could I speak with you a moment?
I do not believe this, and it is a bit embarrassing honestly, but someone has gone and stolen my belt pouch. A burglar burgled. I shall not soon live this down. If I had to guess, I would put the money I do not have anymore on the thief being a Dourhan. There are not many beasts around here with thumbs to unhook a pouch. I wonder if they train up to burgle too. But look here, I need my pouch. Will you help me again? You can find the Dourhan thieves out in the wastes to the southeast of Zigilgund.
At your service and your families.
My spear. I swear no other flies as true. I would have been terribly upset never to see it again. Let's take a look at that tusk now. Ah, it's a beauty, isn't it? Look at the... Now wait a minute, look at this. There are markings on this tusk. I cannot make head nor tail of them, though. Never mind. It will still make a fine trophy.
Greetings, traveler.
I must admit, I have no idea what these odd markings mean, but there is a young Glossot, an apprentice here of some sort, apparently. Nakija is what they call him, who might know something. Mika has been on some sort of quest down in that mammoth graveyard, Norsu-hauta, just south of here. Would you go there and ask him about the markings? Right, so let us get our milestone kill here in Zigilgund. Let us turn all these ones as well.
Well met, friend.
Dourhands? Surely not. Beriathan, this is serious. Dourhands in this remote area. They will have to be rooted out, every dwarf jack of them. At least you found the pigs. That's a job well done and doubly valuable if you prevented them from falling into the hands of stinking thin-bearded Dourhands.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Attacks from those thin birds is no small matter, Beriathan. They are organized. They must have supplies and a plan and a leader to be this far north. I found some old maps of the Icereave Mines and one of them shows a room inside. If I were the wagering sort, I would lay my money on those Dourhands planning to take over the mines, and that their leader would be claiming that particular area as his own. You will need to find a key. Perhaps one of the other Dourhands might have one.
By my father, this is a sad day.
Excellent. I can practically taste the steaks now. We will put a few of these onto the fire right now. No hungry dwarf will be able to resist that sizzle once they hear it, and the rest will contribute to travel rations and our stores. Well done, Beriathan. You will be remembered with every full belly.
By Dourhan's beard!
Alright. And this one.
Well met.
Ah, I hope you gave those abominable creatures a taste of your blade, Beriathan. That is not the end of the matter, though. There is more to do.
Come and stay a moment.
Well, my fine man, it would appear that there is method behind the recent madness of the snow beasts. The Peiko have been stirred up, you see, by the return of the great snow matron. I thought her existence was a bit of a legend, told to us by the Lossot as a cautionary tale, but it turns out she is quite real. Since she has come back, it is all an honest dwarf can do to make his way through Lansima without having an ice boulder hurled at his head. Do us all a favor, Beriathan, rid Itama of this threat. I believe she is within the same cave I told you about before, east and up the hill. Alright, yeah, we'll need to take care of the snow matron, but I think this is more than enough for today's episode. Join me next time. We'll continue clearing all the threats around Zigilgund and making our way north as well. But that will be the next episode. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching this episode today, and I hope I will see you soon. Stay safe, take care, and good luck to all you, my friends. See you later.